It's Christmas time, it's Christmas cheer. I'm gonna grab a beer and a fall in the Christmas suit. And the Santa's in my side. And I walk to the bedroom and I get a gift for me. And I have my favorite gift. It's a bottle of Pepsi Max.
Amen.
Amen. Welcome to the musical Christmas special of NuthinButNet. Just kidding. No music. Just Christmas.
No music, just Christmas.
I saw my dad come sailing in on Christmas Day. On the
Christmas.
morning.
Oh.
I saw my dad come sailing in. My dad's a sailor now.
No.
And that's a song I wrote with Bing Crosby.
My dad's
Who-
a sailor now.
My dad's a sailor now, and it was with Bing Crosby, not with Google Crosby.
No.
Haha, just kidding. No, he wasn't named after the search engine, but the search engine was named after him, as Bing would always say.
Christmas season's greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Christmas special episode of Nothing But Net.
I call it Seasons Eatings because for me it's basically a festival de Turk.
Yeah.
Because I'm eating, not because I'm a Turkish man, but because I'm eating so much turkey over the festive holiday, my gut expands and explodes to gargantuan levels previously only seen among primates.
Yeah. And, you know, we've uploaded this. This is going up on your net space on the 24th of our Lord Jesus Christ's year of 2018 of December.
Yeah.
So, probably, you've seen this go up on the 24th. You've said, I'll save that for myself as a nice hot Christmas treat.
I'll unwrap the podcast and see what's inside the bits and bytes.
And this is your advent calendar. It's like when you get the big chocolate at the end of the advent calendar, the really big chocolate that's made out, the whole box is made out.
Day 1, normal chocolate. Day 2, normal chocolate. Day 3, normal chocolate. Day 4, normal chocolate. Day 5, normal chocolate. Day 6, normal chocolate. Day 7, normal chocolate, etc. Day 24, normal chocolate. Day 25, Adam and Ross's podcast called Nothing But Net.
It's out, and it's here, and you can listen to it while you're gathered around the Christmas tree with your whole family.
Nowadays, downloads are the olden days of unwrapping.
Mm-hmm.
So if we get unwrapping gifts, that's old hat.
Yeah,
new
unzip
hat.
them. Why not unzip them instead?
Unzip them because we do put all of our podcasts, I believe, in a WinRAR.
Yeah.
A handy WinRAR file. You just unzip, zip, RAR. Some of them are zips, some of them are RARs. And you
keep
better
you on
believe
your
it.
toes.
Yeah, because actually WinRAR can also deal with zips.
Mhm.
So it
And-
should be called WinZip.
I tell you what, give WinRAR a Christmas present this year. Pay for your subscription for Christ's sake.
Yeah, they keep reminding you, this is actually a premium product. You do have to pay for it at some point.
Yeah.
They never tell you when. You
No.
can just keep using it ad infinitum.
You can.
But they will remind you from time to time, hey, you're still on your 30-day free trial 6 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Don't push your luck.
But Santa doesn't bring gifts and presents to thieves and rovers.
Thieves and rovers get their grovers. Little nice boys and girls get eggs and pearls.
Yeah, as the family Santa
As the
rhyme
inside
goes.
of Fanta Ball says.
This
Instead
time
of
year.
ingredients, they've got those poems.
Yeah.
And in December, if you want to know the ingredients to Fanta, you're fat out of luck, pal.
You're Fanta out of luck.
Yeah. Fanta fruit twist yourself up the chimney because you're going to read a poem.
So we took a week off last week.
No normal episode.
There wasn't another episode because basically what we did is so we could give this to you on Christmas as a good Christmas gift. We had our Christmas last week.
Yes, Adam and I pre-recorded a Christmas experience last week.
Mm-hmm.
Elements of it we recorded several months ago, even before the podcast began, and those will be spliced in so seamlessly that you won't even be able to tell.
Yeah.
But in a minute, we're going to cut to the pre-recorded Christmas that Adam and I had. And Adam is so good at audio editing, you aren't even going to be able to tell.
I can't believe it's a pre-recorded Christmas.
And welcome to Christmas Day with Ross and Adam. This is now the pre-recorded segment. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ross and Adam, for introducing this. Is what we will say.
Thanks, Adam, for that excellent audio work, which I'm sure I'll do.
Is what we will say when we cut to it, I imagine.
Yeah.
Because this is still the this is the pre-recorded section. So this
Yeah.
is a live section, if you
And
like.
you won't even notice when we cut to it because it'll happen so seamlessly.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Nothing But Net Christmas special. Will be how it's something like that.
Yeah.
You'll know it by that phrase, but when it happens, it's not happened yet.
It
This
hasn't,
is still
no.
the bit before it that we're recording.
But with seamless editing, you know, when you finally hear it, you won't even know.
Yeah.
I think.
It will be impossible to tell. It'll probably sound something like, hi, and welcome to the Nothing But Net Christmas special. I'm Ross Foley, and I'm with
Me,
Ant-Man Posty.
Adam Posty,
Ottoman Posty. And
Ottoman Posty,
Ottoman, like a little desk
like a nice desk.
or an empire
I'm
long
al-
gone.
I'm always here when you need me.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like the Empire.
In which case you were
I won't be striking back anytime soon.
no done and dusted as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Whatever Erdogan may believe to be the case, the Ottoman Empire is in the trash bin of history.
Yeah.
Is what it will sound like when we cut to the pre-recorded segment.
Yeah.
So here we are, still at the initial part, which is the
podcast has just begun.
we are in the chunk. If you try and think about this in your head, like momentum or whatever, this is still the outer shell.
Yeah.
We've not gone in yet. We've given you a few examples of what it might sound like when we do plug in.
This is the first memento in Momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the first memento of My Broken Heart. It's an emo album that I came up with
It's good.
back in 2006 when I was still
When it was still a thing.
playing bass for the band Devil's Heartache, and it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and if you want to hear any Devil's Heartache, if you are, that so inclined, if you think I'll have a blast of the past, I remember when I was a little emo squirt. Just get on MySpace, search www.myspace.com/This Devil's Heartache. They changed their name to My Devil's Heartache about 3 weeks in, but they could not get the MySpace name changed. We did ask Tom. He said no.
Yeah, Adam used to do PR for the band. It was pretty nice of him. We couldn't pay him, although me and the other boys in the band were making a lot of money. I was on lead vocals and guitar. Adam did PR on a kind of voluntary basis, and quite often without us even knowing about
Lead
it.
vocals and PR.
You were I was.
You were lead vocals and guitar.
Yeah, you were.
I was only on
nothing
PR.
and PR. Yeah,
Yeah.
no instruments and PR.
Yeah.
It
was nice that you guys included me in any facet, because usually you don't include the PR guy in the band.
We didn't ask.
No.
You put yourself on the.
Well,
took
I
it upon yourself
did have
to
the
make a
MySpace.
page.
I did have access to the MySpace page.
You had.
I did get the band's name wrong,
well,
though.
when
which
you
was a big
when
goof.
you said that you weren't able to get access to the actual name of the band, that was because the band and I had access to that.
Ah, okay.
So the page that you were trying to access was actually already occupied by the band, and
I guess in that instance, PR really stood for Poor Richard.
yeah, but if your name was Richard,
Well,
PA would be more appropriate, which is again
a thing.
a thing, but not something that you fulfilled for us.
No.
You were at some of our shows, but you and I didn't speak for years after that.
Yeah.
I
There was a lot of bad
I
blood.
wouldn't consider. Well, no, I just wouldn't consider that I knew you then.
Oh, right, okay.
You were just this kid who would turn up at our shows and be posting all this material online, sending emails to us saying, "Can I have this? Can I actually represent the band? Can I have this MySpace, please?
Can I have this? Please give it to me.
But it's it's like the lyric from our classic song, "No Cry Babies."
Mm-hmm.
You must go away. You're a crybaby. It's like that, that's what we would say to you.
Yeah.
You must go away. No, crybabies.
No.
And that's just a little bit rusty, but I was pleasantly surprised that the vocals are still there.
Really shocked myself.
No,
How good that was.
crybabies. Yeah. People used to call me the boy Aguilera.
Boy
And I know
Aguilera.
what they meant. Boy Aguilera.
That guy's a real Boy Aguilera.
Yes, but we should. You know what? We should cut to the pre-recorded section soon, because we're cutting into valuable Christmas time.
We probably should, and just as a fair warning, we will cut to it at some point. So just be on your toes, is all we're saying.
Yeah. There's a bee on your toes. I shouldn't joke about that, because of course it is canon that you're deathly scared of bees.
It is canon that I'm morbidly afraid of bees.
It is canon.
I really hope someone updates the NuthinButNet wiki, which I started again myself.
Who's your favorite Nick? It is canon.
It is canon.
What's your favorite type of artillery? It is canon.
It is canon.
Yeah. Welcome to the NuthinButNet Christmas Blast Blowout Boys. Adam in the house.
Adam in the house.
Rabbit in the air.
And hat.
I am gonna assume my Christmas name, which is Ro-ho-ho Foley.
Oh.
And you are?
Christmas Adam.
Okay. Swell. Okay, well, some of us took the brainstorming session a little bit more seriously than others.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Christmas, you know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I just... Presents, gifts, Saint Nicholas. I'm over it all.
Really?
I'm a grown man.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're growing in the head.
Yeah, I got a big head, and it's got a lot of other things to think about other than Saint Nick's Christmas tricks.
Yeah, Hanukkah. It's got to think
Yeah.
about Hanukkah. It's got to think about New Year.
Mhm.
Happy New Year.
I don't like any holidays. Apart from Halloween.
Yeah.
It's always Halloween for me,
Yes.
because I'm constantly morbidly afraid.
You got a maniac brain
Yeah, maniac brain.
filled with bats. I, on the other hand, have a snow brain. It's always melting, and I can't be in room temperature rooms for long,
That's
or I
fair.
die from melt brain. But that's all right. I just put my head in the fridge.
Yeah, but
Freezer.
during Christmas, it's not really a big deal for you. You can go outside.
It's one of the most wonderful times of the year because I don't have to have my fridge on my head.
It's the most wonderful time of the year,
Yes.
according to some.
Well, according to Dean's Martin,
Yeah,
who is the headmaster of our school, Dean Martin.
Dean Martin.
Yeah, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's
Because-
the happiest happy of all.
Because all the kids are on school holiday, and I
Oh.
don't have to deal with their shenanigans.
So I can just sit in my office and crank it with a cup of Hort Joe.
Old Dean Martin,
Doin Dorton.
up to his old tricks.
Old Doin Dorton. I wish your kids would fuck off for Christmas so I can start jacking it in my office.
He called a whole
Assembly.
assembly for that, yeah.
That's right. In front of all the kids.
really wish you kids would just fuck off home.
It's the most wonderful time of the year because I can actually finally get some peace and quiet. Sit in my goddamn GD office and just whip up a hold of hot Joe and fucking drink it until the cows come home.
And Dean Martin saves up all year.
Yeah.
I
Those
get
are-
my one Christmas come, and that's good enough for me.
Never know what you're gonna get. Could be coal, could be present. It no matter to me.
It always comes.
It's always come for me, Dean Martin.
Christmas comes once a year, and so do I, Dean Martin.
Knock knock, who's there? Dean Martin, you're expelled unless you get out. But sorry, Dean. Dean Martin was Adam and I's head teacher at the private school that we attended, which was called St. Bad Luck.
It's bad lucks.
And it was a private school for badly behaving boys.
Mm-hmm.
It was
No.
like juvie, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't a reform school, though.
No.
Really?
No, it was for exceptional future leaders with bad attitudes.
Yeah,
was
exceptionally bad attitude boys.
was the tagline of the school. And Dean Martin was the ringmaster. You are all a bunch of bad boys. We ain't gonna change it, but we don't appreciate it.
I'm
would
glad
say.
he was. Like, pretty much, we were there for a year before he became dean, because he was weirdly the school nurse beforehand, Doc Martin.
Yeah, he was the school nurse. Doc Martin, not Nurse Martin.
No. Well,
Uh,
he called himself Doc Martin.
Yeah, he had a kind of inflated sense of worth.
Hey, kid. You got a headache because you don't save up all your cum. It's me, Doc Martin.
It really did all come back to that for him. That was the
Yeah.
crux of his sort of medical philosophy.
That's
You
just
know.
that's Doc and Dean Martin's outlook on life.
It's all about cum.
Spend Christmas coming.
Yes. And he would always have a white Christmas.
He would.
Yeah. Oh, well. It's best not to think about your school days.
It's best not to think about Dean Martin.
I tried to throw myself into my music to not have to worry about Dean's Martin.
No.
Because I was thinking about, my band and my emo band and haircuts,
Yeah.
ways to dye my French
I was thinking
purple.
about my Poor Richard days.
You were on MySpace most of the time, trying to work out which
almost
song.
constantly. I didn't have any friends.
You were always fretting about your top 16, and it was always some combination of sort of tech whiz kids from around the world.
I
And,
started at an early age.
yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
They
I
were
started.
techie.
I started.
You started stalking
Stalking.
other children at a young age,
I started stalking young prodigies at an early age.
and it's been a lifetime hobby of yours
Yep.
ever since.
I don't let them age with me.
Some things never change. No, because
They did change Dean Martin though.
You're excited by the premise of a child genius, because just a genius is boring, and an adult genius is just a
It's why
genius.
my top pick. Well, we were gonna do this later, but I'll do it
Yeah.
now. My top pick for Christmas movie is Baby Geniuses.
Baby Geniuses shortly followed by Little Rain Man, which is the,
the,
the sort of young Sheldon.
it's the young
version
Sheldon
of
of
Rain
Rain
Man.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was still autistic, but he's
Yeah.
younger.
He couldn't count quite as many toothpicks.
No, because he was still a
Definitely
child.
more than
so
20.
he could only count up to 10, but he could count up to 10 much faster than any other kid. Definitely more than 10. And other kids would be like, well, maybe, I don't know.
Give me a moment.
He dropped like 100 toothpicks. They'd be like 1, 2,
10.
3, and whereas he was already like, I know it's more than 10. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
And then
Little Rain Man.
little Donny Rainman Brasco. Yeah. Forget about it. Anyway, that's too much cross-pollination. We can't get into Johnny Depp today because it's about Christmas. We can't get in to Rain Man again because it's about Christmas. The greatest Christmas gift of all that we could give to the people who listen to this
It's fresh
is to
content.
come up with something new.
It's not to retread the same old
Name
ground.
one different thing once would be an amazing gift.
Yeah.
A Christmas miracle.
Well, we've spoken about Dean Martin.
Yeah, he's new.
So, there's your Christmas gift. That's it. We're going to talk about Johnny Depp for an
End of
hour.
podcast. All right. How's Johnny Depp this week? Well, it is Christmas. Adam and I are sitting around an old goose.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my Santa suit on, and Adam has his birthday suit on.
Yep.
And
I do every time we record.
Yeah, but I don't mean he's nude.
No, it's a suit made out of wrapping paper.
Suit that he wears out on his birthday, which is made of wrapping paper, and it is passably could be a Christmas suit. I would call it.
It isn't, but it could
ain't.
be.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're here. There's a candle in the middle of us. There's some warm, wet wine in the corner, which we're calling mulled corner. It's not scented or anything. It's not flavored wine. It's just warm red wine.
We'll put it in the microwave.
Yeah, all of our glasses have shattered, so we're just taking the odd hand scoop of hot red wine.
Out of a Tupperware container.
Try not to burn our fingernails. And enjoying the wine, for God's sake.
Yeah, just
It's Christmas. Have a glass of wine.
enjoy yourself.
Sip on
Mix
an
up a
old
little
roast.
bit of hot eggnog.
I've worked out a system where I can sort of take one of the more burnt bits of chicken skin from the turkey,
Yeah.
scoop out the meat, and then use the sort of cartilage as a sort of goblet.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I just sup straight from the bowl.
I can see it. You've had your head right in there. It's like you're ducking for apples over there.
Dunked in wine, and I can't quite reach the top of my head to clean it.
That was the noise Adam made earlier when he was trying to get out. It
Right.
didn't help because he has to learn.
I did almost drown.
Yeah.
And I severely scalded my face.
But boy, are you drunk.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
really cool.
intended effect, so it worked.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Anyway, I thought we could do some something first, which we've been talking about for a few months now, which is
Uh-huh.
Adam and I's annual gift exchange.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting to do this on audio.
Yeah, we've been doing it the past couple of years.
Yeah.
We've done it not on audio, and now we're doing it on audio.
Which is a big change. So, I don't know who should go first. I tell you what we could do in the honor of Rain Man. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and the person who can think of the highest number in that time
Okay.
gets to get the first gift.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
3.
3. Okay, that's a tie. Why don't you just go first? I'll give you your gift
Okay,
because I
okay.
can't think of anything higher than that. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna pass Adam this Christmas gift that I've handed to him. You just unwrap that. There you go. And the wrapping paper I got him's got little pictures of Kevin Bacon on it, which is quite funny. I got it from the meme paper shop.
I threw it away.
I'll just go grab that.
Don't litter my room.
Yeah,
This is a
recycle
great
it.
gift.
Tell the people what it is.
It's a stress ball shaped exactly like my own head.
Yes.
Did you get that 3D printed?
And it's 3D printed in China by a factory that specializes in carcinogenic materials.
What's mad is its actual size.
It's huge.
enormous.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I do.
Okay.
But there's very little room for anything else anymore.
Yeah. You should have been able to tell what it was because I only wrapped over the eyes.
Just like a blindfold.
Yeah. Like it was pretty clear what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm impressed that you identified so quickly it was a stress ball.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
whenever you hand anything to Adam, his immediate instinct is to squeeze it like a baby.
squeeze it as hard as I can, and then I give it a good shake.
Yeah, and that's how you lose so many nice glasses and
Yeah.
pairs of glasses and
And
anything
that's how I
made of
spilled
glass.
wine all over the room. But I appreciate the good gift.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad.
Thanks.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's your big gift, really. That's the sort of main one.
Okay.
Because the shipping alone on that crippled me financially.
It's
I had to rent a plane.
incredibly carcinogenic.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make us both sick. Your false teeth are made of asbestos.
I'm already sick as a dog, so
Well, in for a penny, in for a pound.
sick as a big-headed dog is what the doctor always said to me.
That's St.
Well,
Bernard.
Old Doc Martin always said to me.
Dog Martin.
Dog Martin at Old St. Bernard's
It's a
Hospital.
new doctor. It's a different doctor who relates everything to dogs.
Dr. Dog Martin.
You're sick as a dog, unlike this guy who's healthy as a dog.
Healthy as a healthier dog.
Good news, Mr. Jones. You're healthy as a dog. You're gonna live forever.
Bad news, Mrs. Jones. You're sick as a dog. You're gonna
Gonna-
live for never.
You're already dead, you snub-nosed pug. Anyway,
He's
bad
very
doctor.
aggressive.
Bad doctor. Good dog owner.
Anyway, gift exchange.
Yes. Oh, is this for me?
Be
Oh.
patient.
Give me that.
And there you go.
I can already see it's DVD shaped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm opening it up. Oh, this is nice wrapping paper. Adam's got me wrapping paper with little Kevin Bacon's on it.
Yeah, I got it. Well,
Did you get the meme shop?
I got them from. No, I took them from your room.
Oh, yeah, we live together now. It was an accident. We have to live together now.
It was a big
Oh,
accident.
wow. This is great. Hogan's Heroes Series 3.
Well, you had series 1 and 2 and 3,
Yeah.
and I wanted to get you 4,
Uh-huh.
but I forgot which ones you had.
Okay, fair enough.
It's the thought that counts.
At least this is a known property.
Yeah.
If you'd have got me 4 and I hadn't seen 3, that's a crisis.
Yeah, exactly.
2 copies of 3 just means I can be a little bit more lax about letting you touch my DVD of season 3 of Hogan's Heroes because I think you might squeeze it and destroy it.
To be honest,
Yeah. Whereas now I
There
can
was
be like, have at it.
there was a little ulterior motive behind that gift,
Okay, so finally,
I
I can watch Hogan's Heroes season 3.
and I can change the DVDs over.
Yeah, because we've been getting to season 2 and then you'll say, oh, I want to watch more, I want to watch more. And I'll be like, no, because I can't be bothered to get up and if you touch it, you'll smash it. And we don't have a backup.
No,
But
well,
you
now
really
we do.
listened. No, we do. Well, that's interesting. This gift might surprise you that I got you. It's related.
Another
Let's put it
gift.
that way. I got you something that is. There it goes.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
Hogan's Heroes
Season 3. That's right. Yeah, because I had the exact same instinct. Would be, if I.
Well,
Yeah.
3 seasons of Hogan's Threesons.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Hogan's Treason. It's the old Christmas
Okay,
rhyme.
well, we have already seen it as a series, but
It'll be good to, if we have 3 different televisions, we could watch it 3 times.
oh, that's true. We
At once.
don't.
No, we have one.
But
and
maybe that
it's-
Netflix thing you were talking
It's
about.
very small.
Hogan's Heroes would be something we can watch from now on.
Yeah, we can watch Hogan's Heroes.
Excellent news.
So, this is embarrassing
Yeah.
because I didn't get you another gift.
You didn't?
No, I got you Hogan's Heroes Season 3.
Okay. Well, I got you one more,
Okay.
so I'll
Three
just
for
keep, I'll just keep that.
You can just open that yourself.
Okay. This is a gift from me to me.
Yeah.
You really should have got me something else, even shit, because then you would have got this.
2 gifts each.
Here we are. It's a wedding ring.
Oh.
There's nothing nicer you can get another male friend than a wedding ring.
Than a
Because then
wedding
that
ring.
takes the pressure off them having to do 3 months' wages when it's their turn to propose to a beautiful woman.
That is true. That's
I
a really thoughtful gift.
Well, I thought if I got you this, it might give you the impetus you need to get on eHarmony or eCupid or eWeb or any of the websites for dating. and
Tinder,
friend-
Trindle.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to use Tinder anymore.
No, because everyone swiped left.
they,
And nobody laughed.
they swiped me off the app.
You're the only person who it just, whenever you try to open the app, it just says database done. And it's
Undateable database.
just a picture of a sassy looking woman wagging her finger.
I thought that was
Database
my
done.
match at first, but
Oh, you wish.
well, maybe if I put more effort into getting gifts, or maybe I'd have better luck. So this is a Christmas lesson for me to not be such a miser and a Scrooge.
Yeah, Scrooge don't get screwed,
Yeah.
as the old saying goes.
Well, you enjoy. Well, I didn't get you it.
I'm
glad you got yourself a wedding ring.
I think I kept the receipt, so I'll take that back to Tiffany's and probably trade it in for a car.
That's cool.
A diamond car, which is the same price as a ring.
Might as
Okay.
well be these days.
Tell me about
With
it.
these prices,
Yeah, with prices like these,
who needs
who
that?
needs discount cards?
There we go.
Yeah, because they're so cheap.
Who needs any discount cards?
Ah, discount cards. Every Christmas day, I'm expecting Xbox. I'm expecting Space Rocket. I'm expecting tickets to Hawaii.
Yeah.
What I get? Not Hawaii.
Discount.
Discount cards to Next. Discount cards to HMV. Discount cards to Next.
Discount cards.
To HMV.
Discount cards.
I don't want to make this into a beatbox thing. So Adam has been getting into beatbox this week, and he's been talking about it non-stop before we started. It's Christmas. It's not beatbox time. Stop about beatbox.
Well, okay.
Anyway, so that's the present giving.
One of your presents was a beatbox song.
Oh, well, you know what? Let me unwrap it. I'd like to hear that.
Let me prepare myself.
Yep. Terrific. Wow. The greatest gift of all.
Thank you.
And I thought my ring was outstaging everything. Yeah, if anything, you have outstaged. You're the one who's outstaged everyone else because you had written that song. What's it
Thank you.
called?
It's actually self-titled, so it's called. It's got a Rolf Harris vibe to it, really. I wish I had one of his boards.
I was initially confused by what self-titled could mean in the context of a song. But
It's named after itself. That's what it means.
well, I mean, I suppose it makes sense, but it is, shocking initially when someone describes the name of a song as self-titled.
Yeah.
It takes the brain a minute to catch up.
Well,
Or maybe I'm just very dumb.
I like to push boundaries.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're known for it. This Christmas,
Well known.
everyone else is looking at Rudolph. Everyone else is looking at trees and snow, and you're sitting in a room by yourself, beatboxing and
Taking inspiration from Rolf Harris.
listening to Rolf Harris records. And you only became interested in him after the accusations, which is all I'll say. I present without comment. You suddenly were like, actually, his music's really good. Everyone was like, it's not the time for that.
It was all over the place, wasn't it?
Yeah, all the news reports that that were accusing him of being a sexual predator and probably a paedophile would then play Timey Kangaroo Down Sport in its entirety at the end and beginning of the news report.
And it's a
This
near
just
war.
in, popular 70s and 80s TV presenter Rolf Harris has been accused of multiple counts of sexual harassment. Timey Kangaroo Down Sport. And here's his greatest hit, Timey Kangaroo Down.
It was number 3 on the charts.
Was it?
While that was all going on.
Wow. No wonder you
Because
heard it.
people heard it constantly.
Because you listen to the chart music.
I do.
Yeah.
And now that's what I call music. I subscribe online. A lot of people subscribe to Spotify.
Yeah.
A lot of people subscribe to Google Play or iTunes Music Store or Beats or Pandora. I subscribe to, now that's what I call Hits,
Okay.
which is a real subscription service.
Yeah.
And all it gives you is the hits.
That's how much is it?
It's, I believe, I don't like to talk about finances,
Mm-hmm.
£20 a month.
It's £20 a month, and that includes
Rihanna songs.
the premium deals, so that you're actually only getting an advert between every song.
Yeah.
Rather than the usual system, which would be 3 adverts, then 1 song.
What's a great thing that Just Hits website, Greatest Hits, now that's what I call hits.
Yeah, that's it.
What they do is they make the songs adverts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's a cool thing. You know, you got Rihanna being like, Dole pineapples, only 39p, and it fits perfectly.
And they get the artist to do that, or they just dub it over it themselves?
It's one guy who dubs over by
Oh,
himself.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he does a Jay-Z rap. It's all adverts for Dole.
Timey Kangaroo Down Dole.
It's not even well done. I've listened to Timey Kangaroo Down Dole 100 times.
I can believe it.
Dole's packaged fruit is the only thing that hits advertises.
Rock and Dole. It would be a good name for the channel.
Status Dole. AC Dole C.
I don't know about that. I think Hasty Dixie have kind of cornered the market on AC/DC puns.
They have, yeah.
So it's difficult for me to accept a pineapple-based one. But I suppose AC Dulce is a pretty good effort.
I mean, I didn't make it up.
Yeah, I know. Objectively, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, all of the bands are named with Dole in them.
Dolly Bowie.
Yeah, I mean, they're not.
Dolly Parton would be a good one.
You can only get so far with
working Dole to 5.
She's not on the hits.
Oh, so who's on the? Who are the hits these days?
It's
Ed Dole Sheeran.
Yeah, it's Ed Dole Sheeran. It's Doler Swift. It's Dole Rihanna.
Black Dole Peas.
Yeah, the Black Dole Peas.
A very funky song. Where's the Dole?
Dolly Minaj. Dole. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it's just called Dole.
Well, it could be Beck.
Could be.
It could be Bjork. It could be.
It could be anyone with one name. Prince.
Anyone with one name. Prince. R.I.P. Dole.
R.I.P. Dole. And they didn't even really need to change his song too much because it was just raspberry package instead of beret.
Surely it would be pineapple beret.
You'd think
She
so,
wore
but
a pineapple beret.
Well, Dole.
The type you'd pick up at the Dole store.
At the Dole store.
Yeah, those Dole stores are great.
Just packaged
Wall
pineapples.
to wall packaged pineapple. It's annoying when you're in other supermarkets and you're about to buy your packaged pineapple and then you see oranges or you see paper plates.
I don't.
Idol.
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 Just one eye.
Pop Idol
Papa Dole
is a TV show where they would get future Dole sponsored superstars like Gareth Dole, Will Dole, and of course the massively overweight Rick Doler.
Rick Doler.
Big Boy Doler.
The Dole sisters.
Susan Dole.
The Doley Girls. Dole and the Gang.
Dole in the Wall was a TV show with Dole Winton.
And of
Dole.
course, Bob Dole.
Bob Dole, the great American president who was, of course, deeply in the pocket of the pineapple lobby.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. Because that ruined America.
The Dole ruined America.
When they burned down Cleveland to make a giant pineapple farm in a place you can't even build pineapples because it's too cold. Dole.
Oh, Dole.
Bob Dole.
He tried his what? He tried.
No, he's on the Dole.
He is.
Ironically.
On the Dole, for those of you that don't know, is when the government gives you money.
Yeah, for all of our listeners who aren't familiar with native vernacular, Scottish people say things funny. And English people say things funny.
Yeah.
And no other nationalities do that. It's just us Brits.
We're
British
British Isles.
Brits. It's about time we jettisoned ourselves from Europe because we've got such a quirky, odd personality type.
And Ireland.
You can't come up with Mr. Bean unless you are just weird, a weird country. Weird to everyone.
Yeah.
Even if the Germans love it.
What I love is our crazy kooky comedy. Mr. Bean's from the 90s. That's old. I love that our crazy kooky comedy is still alive today. Mrs. Brown's Boys.
James Corden.
We've got James Corden, the funny fat boy who sings in America.
The Roastmaster General.
Oh,
James Corden.
He's so good.
Yeah.
At telling a joke.
Yeah, and also...
And when I saw him in Gavin and Stacey, I said, oh boy, I hope I see his face just everywhere. I hope he interviews all the celebrities and he sings with them in his car.
Yeah. Corner the British market. Sink that. Go to America. Biggest country in the world, some would say. And dominate. Become TV 9 to 5. It is now James Corden hour.
Yeah, it really is.
We need to erect a cordon sanitaire around all the TV that is not James Corden and then just blast off away from
Just
it.
shoot it into space.
Goodbye. It's Corden time now.
It's only Corden, 9 to 5. And he doesn't deserve the Late Late Show. He deserves the All Day Show.
The early show, the medium show, the middle show.
I watch him
evening
on
show.
YouTube. My kids watch him on YouTube. My cats watch him on YouTube. And we all say, I hope he does carpool karaoke. I hope he does it with Jay-Z next.
As the popular phrase around my household is to say, Corden Bennett, which is utilizing an old piece of World War II slang, jingoism, to say, Corden Bennett, this kid's talented. And this kid's actually James Corden, who's a 38-year-old man, most famous for badly singing in cars with people from the world of rap.
Yeah.
And popular crap culture.
And Gavin and Stacey. Remember Gavin and Stacey?
Gavin and Stacey, which also starred Rob.
Good old Rob.
Rob, who's also famous from The Trip with Steve Coogan.
He is, yeah.
I like Rob, but I prefer Corden.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah. He's great.
I love
They should call him Games Corden.
They should.
Because it's such a sense of fun.
Master of Games Corden.
Yeah, he should be called Master of Games Corden. In the same manner that a Julius Caesar would have been the Master of Games before becoming principal in Rome. In ancient Rome.
King of new king of comedy, James Corden.
Future Emperor James Corden will rule the world, and that's a political prediction. Ding!
That's a
Ross's
political
political
fact.
prediction. It's a fact to be. And at the moment, it is mere speculation.
But it will be a fact.
It will be a fact.
Out goes Trump, in comes Corden.
Trump has set a precedent whereby the fattest, funniest person is president.
Yeah.
So that's Corden. Now, next.
Yeah, and after Trump, Corden goes.
And after him, I guess Rebel Wilson will get shot.
Yeah.
And after her, a hereto yet unbeknownst to us baby, who is already huge and already doing gags.
What about the comedian, large gentleman?
The Mexican one.
Yes, who says that he's fluffy, not fat.
Fluffy,
which is
that's
really
it.
funny.
Yeah, Gabriel Iglesias or something like that. isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, what about him?
He could be next. And I think
Or
after
Boy
Trump...
from Modern Family.
Oh, yeah. Or that.
All are in line.
Have you seen that kid, speaking of the internet, have you seen that kid this week? It's like a fat kid who's licking something off a plate. And then he goes, meow. And he does like a really good cat meow.
No.
He could be the president because he's gone viral and he is obese.
He's gotten big in more than one way.
That kid is huge in every conceivable metric.
Yeah. He's really fluffy, as they say.
And
Which I
some
just
people
think-
would say this section of the show is fattest. But as Jimmy Carr said, no, you're fattest.
Jimmy Carr, if only he was chunky, he'd be next in line.
He's getting there. If he could gain, I don't know,
100 pounds?
100 pounds, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, if he could gain more.
If he gains
A-okay.
300 pounds, forget he's Cambridge educated.
Yeah.
He's a tax dodging scumbag.
They could dump truck him. They could bring him in a big truck and they could push him into the White House.
Dump, Trump, get car. Dump, truck, Trump from the White House. Drive car as size of truck with truck into White House.
Yeah.
Clearer. Couldn't be clearer.
Please, Jim Carr.
Please, Jimmery.
Please, Jim Marie. Please, Jim Carr. Please get morbidly obese so you can oust Trump from the White House. Or probably by the time you've gotten that large, Corden will be in charge.
Yeah. That'll be the person that you'll have to contend with. And
Which-
speaking of Jim Carr, the way the kids are going these days with obesity and whatnot, they probably will be doing Jim Carr next.
Yeah.
They'll be like doing dodge jumps instead of running around the track.
Doing dodgems.
Gym car. Everyone get to gym car. Hour a week, mandatory gym car.
And it makes me sick. The
Yeah.
obesity problem in America. And
Yeah.
Britain.
And Britain. Everywhere
And
where there's soda.
Just the world.
Everywhere where there's soda/fizzy drinks.
Yeah.
You will have fat kids. Because when I was 9, I was literally strapped into a Sprite machine to maintain a continuous flow of Sprite into my bloodstream.
Yeah, I remember.
Didn't do me any harm. I'm only enormous.
That was old Dean Martin's tricks.
I'm only overweight. Who cares?
It happens.
It happens.
Well, you'd be in line
If I were funny, I would be in line.
if you were funny. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's tough, but you're no James Corden.
If I was a charismatic person who had a sort of avuncular charm, maybe made one or two off remarks about minorities in the past, but rolled with it
Yeah.
because I was on a popular
Just kind of
BBC
ignored it.
sitcom. Just ignored it. Just picked a fight with Patrick Stewart, who is actually the Lord of the Star Trek, and got away with it.
Yeah. I just pretended like none of those things I did ever happened.
I would never start a fight with Jean-Luc Picard. Worf found out the hard way.
Yeah.
That's not something you do.
Exactly.
Geordie Worf.
I mean, you're going to start a fight with old Lucullus of Borg.
Yeah.
You'd be mental.
Good luck. Good luck. He drives
Good-
a spaceship.
Good
Idiot.
Lucius of Borg.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it. He has a time warp program that lets him be in a room where all of his fantasies come true.
Yeah.
Unless it's that episode when the guy comes on the ship who's like an expert in making spaceships go fast, and then they go too quickly, and then they get into a world where whatever they want becomes true, and that's a bad thing. They have to get out immediately.
Yeah.
We won't be able to tell if we're in reality or in our dreams, Mr. LaForgue. Geordie.
He's so shocked.
Earl Grey, hot tea. Mr. Worf. Mr. Worf.
His famous lines.
Mr. Worf.
Wesley.
Wesley Crusher. A boy. A mere boy.
Oh, Beverly.
Mr. Worf.
No,
Merry Christmas,
Beverly.
Mr. Worf. Mr. Beverly Worf.
Just names everyone Beverly.
Warp factor 5, Mr. Worf. And make it snappy. Hot tea. Earl Grey. Worf.
Jean-Luc Picard really owned that role, given that he was only given 10 lines of dialogue for the entire thing.
Yeah, he was the acting equivalent of one of those toys that you pull the string out of. Mr. Worf. Hot tea. Benjamin. Franklin. Enterprises. That was a weird one. Benjamin Franklin Enterprises. No one knew what you meant.
No.
I think maybe he'd been mixed up with another toy on the factory line, like a Benjamin Franklin toy that was supposed to say Benjamin Franklin.
At least they named the Enterprise.
Yes. Yeah, well, I think that's probably why they left it in.
Yeah, because he couldn't stop saying
we change it?
Enterprises.
Nah, I mean, he says
Well, that's why they cut it. I mean, in the first season, you will see him say Benjamin Franklin Enterprises. But then afterwards, they really cut it short. So it's just Enterprise?
Enterprises?
They really, they struggle to
They
get,
try to
because he
get
says
the S.
Enterprises. They try to get the S. So
Enterprise?
it's just Enterprise?
Mr. Wolf. Enterprise.
And he's sort of in a different location when it cuts.
Yeah, of course.
Mr. Wolf, please, Enterprise. Todd T. I'm surprised he got so much recognition, to be quite honest.
And why do they so frequently line up all of his lines of dialogue?
Like, all the
Instead of
time.
using them in the right context. It was just one after another, all 10. Crusher.
It's like he's disappointed.
He frequently was.
Crusher.
Somebody get this boy off the bridge. And that was Shatner, of course.
Yeah. Well,
Another
Shatner
great.
had thousands of lines, but
None of them good.
none of the gravitas of John Luke.
I love to look at Jean Picard,
He's great.
which is a shirt that I'm wearing.
love,
LUC look.
love the episode when he gets old.
Yes.
Love the episode when he gets Borged.
It genuinely makes me mad when Data becomes Sherlock.
It genuinely makes me furious.
When I see him with that fucking pipe, it's all I can do but to turn Star Trek off.
Which is a tough effort.
Really, really, really not characteristic of me to stop watching Star Trek.
Yeah.
But when I see that fucking Meerschaum, I'm
Yeah.
like, Data, give me a break.
When Data gets that pipe out,
Yeah.
it's lights out for Star Trek.
True.
I personally, my favorite episodes of Star Trek are the holodecks. The
Mm.
holodeck episodes, because I love that at the end of each holodeck episode,
Mm.
it's like nothing ever happened.
Happy
And
holodeck.
I don't like consequence in my television programs.
Same. It's the TV equivalent of, or it's the Star Trek equivalent of, it was all a dream.
Yeah.
Which
It
is
was all
great.
a holodeck.
Yeah.
Dallas did it.
Dallas did it with a holodeck.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah. Who shot JR? Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We're on holodeck.
We're all on Captain Kirk's holodeck.
We're all Star Trek characters.
that was how
Famous
they.
line.
That was how they opened Enterprise.
Dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. Recess. The whole TV show Recess was actually, unbeknownst to many people, was within the holodeck.
Yeah,
That was a Star Trek
there's
episode.
a surprising amount of spin-off shows from Star Trek that are just all holodeck based.
Oh, here's a fact that most people don't know. Every other TV show universe is a spin-off from the Star Trek holodeck.
even
Breaking Bad. It's just a Geordie LaForgue's idea for a TV show.
Yeah, and it's just Picard with a beard. Come on.
That is actually Picard as well.
Yeah.
But oftentimes it wouldn't even be. All of Mad Men was just a dream
The
that
Data
Worf had. Oh,
in
sorry.
the holodeck.
Worf had it, actually.
It wasn't
sorry.
even a holodeck.
No, it was a dream.
Think
He
it was
fell
a,
asleep.
it's a
on
dream
his way.
Data had asleep in the holodeck.
I'm on my way to the holodeck.
I'm
Sleep.
going to pretend that I can sleep.
Come on, R2. And then he would take a nap, pretending to sleep, and he would dream. Do robots dream of season 3 of Mad Men?
Yes.
The classic Philip K. Dick novel? Yes.
Yes, they do.
And that's why Dick Whittington was actually Don Draper's name.
Yeah, and all
Dick Draper.
okay, and all of Philip K. Dick's novels are in the holodeck.
Oh yeah, I think that's taken as read. Valis is a kind of instruction manual for how to understand that the whole world is fake. It's actually just a bit of Picard's brain.
It's all a holodeck.
It's all a holodeck.
The movie Master and Commander is not only an episode, not it's in the holodeck,
Yeah,
but it's an episode of Star Trek.
it's just Trek.
It's
Everything's just Trek. I've been eating these nature bars recently called Trek bars.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think for a moment when I was eating those, I didn't think it was a subtle nod from Picard to remind me that I am actually a Starfleet commander?
Yeah.
No, I did think that. I looked at my Trek cereal bar and thought, you're a wily one, Picard. I'd almost forgotten that my whole life was but a wisp of internal coding in the holodeck's mainframe.
Yeah. And then you go out and all food comes from the food matrix.
Yes. Earl Grey. Hot tea.
And we're back.
And back. Well, I mean, we were still
Talking
talking about
about
Star Trek the whole time.
Talking about the food matrix. The
Yeah.
Matrix
Yeah.
is not from the holodeck. It is in the food matrix in the Star Trek.
Yeah, it's a glitch in the food matrix.
Yeah,
It's the
that
film The Matrix.
Neo thinks he's a battery, but he is actually just a battery that makes sweet hamburgers for Geordie LaForge.
And the Wachowski sisters are actually just two pies waiting to be cooked in the Star Trek
Two pies,
food
mate.
matrix. Two related pies. They're both, I guess, ham pies.
Yeah.
Good old ham pie.
two good old ham pies that directed a movie in the food matrix.
They used to be boy ham pies. Now they're girl ham pies. Get over it. And one of my favorite characters is probably Worf.
Yeah. We haven't
Okay.
really spoken about Worf.
Well, Worf has a ridge on his head. And when they go to the pleasure planet
Talking
of
about
Eden,
Worf, it's just describing Worf.
yeah, when they go to the pleasure planet of Eden with all the good-looking people waxing one another and rubbing each other down in the sauna, Worf says, "I can't have sex with a human woman. I'd kill her because I fuck so good." And then Riker says, "On my planet, we'd call that boasting." And Worf goes, "Boasting?" And then Riker goes, "Never mind," and walks off. And it's one of those lighter moments that Riker and Worf share that make the show so good.
A good Riker Worf lighter moment.
Yeah. Has
That
anyone
was-
got a Riker?
that was
That's
not-
a joke that I used to make.
That was not a bad Riker impression.
Thank you. When I used to smoke cigars, I would always ask people for a Riker.
Yeah.
And in that way, I'd A, be able to light my cigar, and B, identify any Trek fans in the vicinity.
Exactly. And there's always one, and they've always got their communicator out.
Yeah, they're always really loud and saying nothing of value.
Yeah.
So that's how you can tell that Adam and I, for example, are huge Trekkies.
Huge Trek boys. I was a bigger Star Wars fan until I saw the light. Now that Trek's the only thing I see, it's all right.
And
Picard,
this is a Christmas
Picard,
episode. Oh,
Picard and Data 2. I like Worf. Kirk, Spock.
all is fair in Worf and Peace. And Worf and Peace would have been a good episode of Star Trek.
It would have been, yeah.
Did Gene Roddenberry ever get around to making that episode? I
Gene
don't know.
Roddenberry didn't like war.
Gene Barry didn't like Worf. Gene Barry don't like Worf.
Gene Barry don't like war.
And if there's ever going to be a title for an episode about Christmas, Gene Barry don't like Worf is a very strong contender.
It's a big one.
So we've done the usual thing that most shows will do at Christmas.
Talk
Just
about Star.
Open gifts and then talk about starring for a while.
It is true.
Is there any Christmassy things that you uncovered on the internet this week, Adam, to get back on topic that you perhaps would like to talk about?
Well, I've been watching a lot of stuff, but I have been looking up a couple things about the internet. So I was trying to find a Santa for my son's birthday party, which is on Christmas. His name is Jesus.
Okay.
His mother named him.
Right.
But I should clarify, because we make a lot of jokes about how I don't have a girlfriend. But how do I have a son, you ask?
Hmm.
Artificial insemination is the answer.
Oop. Excuse me.
Artificial insemination is
What's
the
going on
answer.
here?
And we're getting a quick call.
I don't know what's happening. My phone is playing through my laptop. Am I getting a Skype call? What the fuck?
Well, I'll get to my website in a minute. Take your time.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't identify the source. And it's like they say, don't work with technology, kids or animals.
Did you take your call?
Yeah, I'm on phone right now to some other friends.
Okay, artificial insemination is how I have a son.
Okay.
Well, you robbed it of any gravitas it may
I
have had.
really took the momentum right out of that. Thing about your son. No, please tell me. Who did you artificially inseminate and why did they let you?
A woman.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Wharf,
Oh,
which
spelled.
is weird. WHARF, like a wharf.
Oh, just
for
like
boats.
Wharf, right? Okay.
Yeah, not like Wharf the character, like Wharf the place, because that was where she was born.
Oh, did you say H?
Yeah, Wharf.
Wharf.
She says Wharf. I say Wharf
Oh,
because
she's Swiss or something.
I want her to remind me of Worf, the character, because she
Naturally.
looks a lot like him. Well, she was artificially inseminated,
So
so that says a lot about her character.
she was artificially inseminated
By me.
by you.
Well, with me.
What do you mean with you?
The
There was you weren't involved in the.
semen.
My understanding of the process, the only way that she would agree to it.
My
Was-
semen entered her Wharf.
Yeah,
and she
but
had a
only
baby boy.
only if you were put to sleep medically in a medically induced coma, so you were totally out of it, and then a doctor injected a needle into your balls, withdrew semen.
Mhm.
They left it on ice for 3 years, and then, after a period of time had passed, then she was willing to have it injected into her. Those were her terms.
Yes.
I had to be so far removed from sex with you, or she wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened.
And
So-
now you got a son.
My semen entered her Wharf, and now I have a son. And the son's name, Wharf.
It's a war.
She
Yeah.
named the son after herself, much to my chagrin.
When was the last time you saw Worf? The child.
Well,
not the-
this is what I was talking about. I was trying to get Santa for his birthday
Hmm.
on Christmas Eve. I know I said his name was Jesus, but that was just a jest. So I was trying to get Santa for his birthday, and I came across the Fraternal Order of Real Bearded Santas,
Okay.
Forbes. And this is just a group of men who say, "No way," to
So is this the
Santas.
100 richest Santas? Or
Yeah, it's the top. Well, it's the top bearded Santas. So it's
by
the Forbes,
wealth.
the Forbes 100 of bearded men. Like,
Oh.
it's got to be a real beard.
Okay.
There can't be any fake beard. You've got to have a real Santa's beard. You've got to have it all year around. They even meet in January. So they're having the 24th annual SoCal Santa reunion, January 26th to 28th in the Sheraton Hotel in California. And it's the reunion weekend theme is Get Your Kicks on Route 66.
Very Santa-based theme.
Incredibly. So I think it's more of a
Oh
test to see.
boy. I'm sorry, that was my phone again. That's my text tone.
I
Is
think
it
it was,
Adam's
I think it was more of a test to see if these men stay in Santa-clad costume all year round.
Fair dues.
And
Fair
that's all I found.
expectation.
I got a guy. I called them up and I said, "Forbes, I'm looking for a man for my son's birthday. His name's Worf. He's 6. What can you do? What can
Mhm.
your Santa do? Can he come down my chimney?
Mhm.
Can he leave his gifts? Balloon animals? Does he drive himself?"
Hmm.
And they said no.
To all of the above.
All of the above. The Santa I could afford, they put me in touch with a guy who does not have a beard, who
Mhm.
does not have a Santa costume, but who is named Santa. So it's close enough. So little Worf is gonna have a hell of a Christmas.
So there's just going to be a man. A clean-shaven man's going to come in and give your son presents.
Yeah.
Where's the mother in all this?
She's dead.
Oh, God.
She's long gone.
What did she die of?
She drowned.
Oh, no. In what?
Water.
Ah, the classic.
She drowned.
Fair dues.
She drowned. She drank too much seawater. It was intentional, not a suicide, but she intentionally tried to drink too much seawater to see what would happen, and it killed her.
Oh. Too much salt and too much water.
Yeah.
So-
So Worf is technically parentless, but
And you're a widow.
I'm not going to do it. No, well, not really, because I only have, we didn't get married. I only artificially inseminated her.
Yeah, well, you're a baker's widow.
I
Because
am
of your
in
son.
layman's terms, a baker's widow.
And you're living with your son now.
No.
Where's he then?
Orphanage. But I
Orphanage.
I thought I'd get him a nice gift.
He's down at the orphanage.
Yeah, the old orphanage.
Yeah, he's got a ridge on his head.
Yeah,
A ridge on his giant head. Takes after his daddy.
he does. But
Yeah.
also his mother, because she had a ridge on her head. I have an enormous head, so he's a combination of both.
Well, that's genetics for you. The greatest Christmas miracle of all is that you're just taking him in for a day. Because I know you do not like to spend
No.
time with him.
I'm not taking him in.
Or you're just sending Santa to it.
Yeah, I am sending a man named Santa to his orphanage.
With gifts?
If he brings gifts, then yes.
So, but most likely not, right?
No, I haven't specified that he should bring gifts, or I haven't instructed him to get any or take any.
What a sad son you have.
Well, he'll be sad this Christmas, that's for sure.
Okay.
Builds character.
Bill's character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's nice to know.
Yeah.
And thanks to Forbes, which is probably arguably one of the preeminent business magazines, and based on what you've said, probably one of the top 10 Santa providing companies. And
Probably
Santa
the-
consultancies.
Probably, well, depending on your budget, the best.
Okay.
But if you don't have a lot of money, don't expect any quality.
Well, I don't have any sons, so it's no biggie for me.
You only get Santa for your son. Everybody always says that.
Speaking of Christmas, I've got, just to round up the year and the Christmas,
Uh-huh.
I've got a nice warm poem I
Oh.
found on amateurwriting.com, which is a great resource if you want to read worse writing than is available from people who get paid to write
Right,
and who have successfully written things.
right.
This is just any old trotter can walk in off the street, write something, put it online, and it's displayed in this way.
Right.
So I went on this and I searched for Christmas poems,
Mhm.
and there were disappointingly few options. But the one that really stood out to me was a poem called Castration,
Oh,
brackets, on Christmas vaction. And I'm yet to be able to tell so far if he's misspelled vacation or if it's some sort of vac pun that I'm missing. I don't know. But we'll find out. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and the family was out, except for the sister, with semen dripping out of her mouth. Oh boy.
oh boy.
I'm sorry. I didn't read this in advance. I just thought the title was funny. Let's see how blue it gets, but we might have to pull the plug. I called with an AO, but she would not reply. I began to panic. I began to plead, why? She reached for her panties all crusted in smut. From my big load that caressed her nut.
Jesus.
I began to realize why she began to snore. She castrated my penis. I was on the floor. I cried out to the gods, why, oh why? Why did milady leave me to die? I tipped my fedora and crawled to the local church, raining my atheism as I reached toward the birch. Please forgive me, O tree of fine arts. And it ends.
Just
It ends there. It's really one of the worst poems I've
he
ever
died
read.
from castration, clearly.
Ugh.
I don't even really. I was going to question parts of that poem, but I don't really want to.
There's no content there to be uncovered. The lesson here is that I should read things before I begin reading them out loud.
The cried with an AO I enjoyed. That was maybe the only part.
Hey-oh.
AO!
That was pretty funny.
So, I've got a couple good Christmas jokes for you if you'd like.
Please, cracker classics.
What's a good time for Santa to come down the chimney?
2:30.
No, you say what?
What?
Anytime.
Okay. Next joke.
Knock knock.
Who dare?
Pizza.
Pizza who?
Pizza on earth. Goodwill toward men.
Goodwill toward men.
Yep.
Very funny. Good. Okay. Next joke.
Where do snowmen keep their money?
What?
In a snowbank.
Okay. Any more? We do 5 more.
What are you giving mum and dad for Christmas?
What?
A list of everything I want.
Uh huh. Fair enough. Selfish.
Uh,
Could you do these in a Bronx accent?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
It's Christmas.
What do you get if you cross an iPad with a Christmas tree?
What?
A pineapple. Dole.
Wow, that's great. They must be writing these jokes live while listening to us.
What has a jolly laugh, brings you presents, and scratches up your furniture?
What?
Santa Claus.
Ah. Maybe one more. One more joke for the belly old Joels.
Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Olive.
All of who?
Olive the other reindeer.
Maybe if the format of Knock Knock Jokes was you said the instead of who. Knock Knock. Who's there? The.
The.
And then whatever they said.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work because the song isn't all of what other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
We got a good one between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker.
A good joke or just a good battle of lightsabers?
It's a good joke.
Yeah, okay.
Darth Vader says, "I know what you're getting for Christmas." Luke Skywalker says, "How do you know?" Darth Vader says, "I can feel your presence."
Ah, yes.
Now that's a good topical joke because The Last Jedi Star Wars movie cinema has just come out in the cinema.
It's a classic Christmas cracker smash.
And if you're going out for I'm sure a lot of people will be going out on Christmas Day to see Luke Skywalker, Leia Skywalker, Chewbacca, and the dead one.
As Luke said to his sister Leia before discovering
that they were brother and
they
sister.
were related, do you want a Leia Skywalker? I guess he would have had to have said that after he knew.
Yeah. Maybe
well,
that's
I guess
why,
she could have said that to Han Solo.
Maybe that's why he's in
Jail.
exile in the newest, The Last Jedi by Rian Johnson, director
don't follow the
great Star Wars
universe.
movies.
I hate it. I like Star Trek. Yoda is so unbelievable as a character.
So do I. I like Star Trek too, but
Worf
I have
would
to
just fucking rip through these.
as a fan of
space
Star Trek,
lizards.
I have to watch Star Wars because Star Wars takes place in the holodeck.
Yeah, but it's like an inferior creation. Like it's one of the background characters maybe came up with Star Wars.
Wesley got bored
No,
and said,
Wesley's
"I want to
pretty
be."
central. He's actually one of the main characters.
I know he's a main character, but he's a creatively bankrupt character. Let's be honest. Not
No, he's a genius.
written as a character.
He's a genius.
He's very smart, but I don't think he has the smarts to create a world and story that is consistent.
Wrong. Dead wrong. Dead wrong. Wesley Crusher could come up with anything.
If you're just tuned in, why?
It's
and
Christmas.
Also, you've just found us getting into a very, very large argument about Wesley Crusher, which happens every single day.
Adam has a car lighter that he's been heating up, and he's ramming it into my ankle and burning off a lot of the skin because he's so mad.
Yeah.
But I won't yelp because I have Klingon-like endurance powers. I learned at Klingon camp.
Klingon camp.
I learned them at Klingon camp.
And I assume if you were listening to us while you were picking out the presents under the old Christmas pinkle tree, you've probably opened your gifts. You've said your Merry Christmases, and you're sitting to have a nice hot cup of cocoa, or a nice hot toddy, or a nice
hot nog.
Yeah, a nice little nog.
Sit with a nice nog and a toddy.
You can have anything you want. But I assume that's what you're doing just now, sitting around listening. And if you got any Star Trek gifts for Christmas, give us a call. Let us know. Don't call us if you got any other good gifts. Just Star Trek gifts.
If anyone got like a t-shirt or maybe, I don't know, like a mask of Worf, they can call in. And
preferably, if you're gonna call in about your Star Trek gifts, preferably make him Worf based because he is the best character.
Because it reminds Adam of his son, but in a way that's actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because here's some news, people. 2-year-olds ain't that funny.
No.
Worf is hilarious.
Worf is a great funny
we went
character.
Over that dialogue about him and Riker earlier. He's a comic gold. Sure, he's the straight man, and Riker's the kind of put up guy.
And he wears gold.
Yeah, because he's gold class commander.
Yeah, and his Klingon Bashtet is a great tool. I think it's called that.
Sit my family round the television. Everyone's got a glass of nog. Put on Series 2 of Star Trek Enterprise. Look out, here comes Worf. Roasting nuts on my wharf oven. It's been branded with a picture of Worf. It must be a holly jolly Christmas Star Trek Worf Day for me. And that is an old song by Frank Sinatra.
Not Dean Martin, unfortunately.
Dean Martin was unavailable for comment on that one.
But he probably would have said, "Get out, I'm coming."
Great song, Frankie.
Well,
Wow, what a great tune.
good old Dean Martin.
One of the Fab 4 from Liverpool.
Yeah. What the Fab 54?
The original Beatles were a big bunch. It was an orchestra.
Significantly
Really.
larger. It was the 4 Beatles. It was the Rat Pack. It was
Yes.
uh,
All of the wrestlers from 2006's WrestleMania.
Rikishi.
Rikishi was there. Gold Dust was there. Stone Cold Steve Austin was on bass.
Yeah, Grandmaster Sexy and Scotty Too Hotty.
Scotty Too Hotty was there on bass.
Um,
Ringo Starr was there.
a large group of the WWE wrestlers that showed up were on bass.
Oh, yeah.
Triple
Yes.
H.
Was on bass.
Yeah. Vince McMahon was on bass. Stephanie McMahon was on bass.
China, R.I.P., was on vocals.
Yeah.
Along with, she was up there in the mix with Frankie Sinatra.
China and Frankie Sinatra singing a hot Christmas song.
Let me tell you something. We're not going to let China take our Frankie Sinatra. He's our guy, and he's dead. You can't have him, China. You can't have Frank Sinatra, and that's a red line.
That's Trump's decade-old comments about a decade-old song.
Yeah, well, the song is old, but it resonates so warmly in all of our hearts.
So wharfly.
What a wharfing Christmas we'll have with this song playing in the background.
Wharfing around.
The Christmas tree.
It's a wharfing holiday.
And that was Paul McCartney's line from the original Beatles. 54 Beatles.
I'd pull the cat. See, it's a great Paul McCartney impression.
Very solid Paul McCartney, but simply having a wharfing Christmas day.
Wharf.
Live long and prosper. Have a nice time. Ringo's on, not even the best drummer in the Beatles. Ooh.
He really fit that into any song he could.
Yeah. Simply having a wharfing Christmas time. Beam me up.
And then he
Beam me up, Ringo.
got beamed up.
Ringo's not even the best Starfleet commander in this USS Enterprise class starship.
He said as he was beamed into the sky.
Is Ringo Starr the best drummer in this spaceship? He's not even the best drummer in this section of the spaceship.
You know what's funny is we've talked about Mr. Bean.
Yes.
Mr. Bean gets beamed down.
What?
We spoke about this last time that Mr. Bean is an alien.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's right. But I didn't know he was affiliated with the USS Enterprise.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is Mr. Bean is one of the few pieces of media that isn't on the holodeck. It's in life, and he is just off of a starship.
Oh, so concurrent with the events of Star Trek,
Mhm.
Mr. Bean's just having his merry way.
Yeah.
It's just
That makes him sound like much more sinister.
wandering about on a desolate Earth,
Yeah.
bumping into things and fucking
Having a good,
doing whatever he can.
yeah, just brushing his teeth.
Oh,
Teddy.
oh, Teddy, my teeth.
My teeth. Each episode is about his teeth.
Mr. Wolf, beam up Bean.
Beam up Bean, we need to fix his teeth.
That was a slow day on the holodeck when they had to beam up Bean. Mr. Wolf, beam up Bean. Bean came up. That's Bean going up in the space. I'm coming, Wolf.
And Worf has to
Dun, 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 dun.
Worf has to practice dental surgery on Mr. Bean.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Not the Doctor from Star Trek. They make Worf do it. Captain, I don't know that I'm qualified.
Worf,
Mr.
hot
Worf.
tea.
Hot tea, bean. Hot tea, bean, teeth. And that is, of course,
so
another
weird
word.
that one of his 10 lines was Bean, and Bean was only in one episode.
But bean's a multi-purpose word, you know. It doesn't just mean Mr. Bean.
You'd think it wouldn't, but
Well, in
only
the context of Star Trek, it is exclusively used to refer to Mr. Bean.
it's the only time he ever uses it.
But in theory, he could have used it to refer to the past.
There was so much fan speculation, I remember, when
Yeah.
that season 4 episode came out.
Yeah, on the forums. Will there be an episode about legumes?
Or, yeah.
Will he talk about the past?
Well, it was more the thing of we didn't know what his 10th line was. He had said 9.
Of course.
We were like, what's 10th? And Bean!
Bean was it.
It came out for the Mr. Bean special.
Mr. Worf. Bean.
Mr. What Bean? He has to like edit it over.
Bring. Bring Bean into Brit. Teeth. Worf. Teeth. Worf. Bean. Into Brit.
Like he's like trying so hard to convey what he needs. Teeth. Wolf. Bean. It. Bean. Wolf. Bean.
Into Bean. Hot. Tea.
Hot tea. Bean. Teeth. He has to mix to make teeth. He has to mix tea and the Enterprise. Teeth and Bean teethy.
It was great when Bean finally arrived and he was able to cut a bit out of the name of the spaceship and say, "Enter Bean."
As he appeared on the deck.
like it was a stage direction from Shakespeare.
Enter Bean.
The door's open. Oh, wow. Worf. Well. Oh, man. My stomach hurts. I'm eating too many beans.
Too many beans and too much hot toddy.
It just makes Jack a dull boy.
It always has.
Yeah. Well, what a
Yeah.
way to finish our Christmas episode.
I hope it's been
which is what the cast of the Enterprise said for years after. Every time the doors were about to open, Worf or Wesley Crusher would turn around and go, "Oh, I hope it's Bean."
I hope it's been, guys.
Whereas, of course, Picard would just go, "Bean." But he would be able to cut the first half of Bean and hopefully say Bean.
Bean. Oh, Bean. I really hope it's Bean. Bean. He doesn't get it all the time.
No.
It's like
No.
he struggles with it.
Well, it's tough to constitute an entire lexicon out of 10 words and the constituent parts.
I just love the idea of them bringing someone on board every time and he's just miserable. Bean!
I'm sorry, Captain. It's me, the Ferengi.
Oh, Bean.
Teeth. which he, and because of his limited vocabulary, decided to pick was his swear word. Oh, teeth.
Oh, teeth. What teeth?
Ah, Picard. What a guy.
Whee.
Yeah. Well, Adam, it's been a wonderful Christmas with you.
Yeah.
The goose is cooked.
Yep.
The turkey is done. we've killed so many birds in preparation for today, and I say we go and enjoy them.
Yeah.
Even though you're a vegetarian.
So you yourself, hope yourself a happy little Christmas.
Yeah.
Hope yourself a happy little Christmas. And we here at Nothing But Net say, we'll see you in the new year.
And don't
Clown,
reheat
you losers.
turkey. Yeah.
We'll see you next week. It's not going to take a whole year.
Pardon me.
So just get over it. And I hope this was a good enough Christmas present for you, because we really haven't gotten you anything else. It's not in our budget.
If you are friends with either of us, this is all you will get.
Yeah.
Even closer friends.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Whoops.
I didn't put any money aside for friends. That's not how it works. Family only buggers.
Yep. And if you aren't our friend,
and God bless you.
God bless you.
Yeah.
I don't know why you expected anything more.
Mama Pasta, I did send you a widescreen 54-inch TV.
Yeah.
Because I consider you my best friend and family.
Well, she's everybody's mama.
And so it says all of her social media profiles and the t-shirt she's trying to sell.
she's
everybody's mom.
She's really trying to ride off her very, very small amount of popularity between us two.
Yeah. If she can get 100% of the people who listen to our podcast to buy her t-shirt, she'll have sold 6 t-shirts.
Yeah. So
including us.
Good
So
luck,
good
mama.
for her.
Merry Christmas. Buona Natale.
As the Italians say.
Yeah.
She said.
Well, we don't know because we're not Italian.
Yeah. I can't speak a word of any other language.
Yeah.
Ich spreche keiner Deutsch.
I
They-
can't speak anything.
I do speak Chinese, but I'm not going to do it here.
No, I wouldn't.
Nah. Probably not wise. Anyway,
Have a
how was
happy...
the internet for you this week?
It was good.
Okay.
I got Santa, not the Santa I wanted, but the Santa I deserved. So S. S
Okay.
rank.
S
me,
rank
Which
trooper.
means superb.
Okay. Well, I've been keeping tabs on the Santa tracker on Google.
Yeah.
And for that reason alone, I give the internet this week a fail F.
Because Santa's nowhere to be found?
Well, I've been watching it for days, and apparently it starts at New Year. No Christmas Eve, but it should start now because I want to watch it.
I want to see it.
So F, internet fails.
Warp up Santa. Google messed up.
Be sure and warp up out there. It's cold.
Yeah. Set your warp factor, wrap factor,
Yeah.
to 7 for your presents and for your cold nose.
Jing jang merrily on high. The wharf is coming.
Wharf, wharf merrily on wharf. Wharf, 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 wharf.
Wharf,
wharf, wharf, wharf, wharf, wharf, wharf,
in excelsis.
wharf.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh.